If you run a smart home installation business in Australia, your work sits at the intersection of technology, electrical systems, and client expectation in a way that creates a specific and evolving insurance profile. You're installing systems that control lighting, climate, security, entertainment, and access systems that clients depend on functioning correctly, and that if they fail or are compromised, can result in complaints, claims, and reputational damage that is disproportionate to the installation cost. Getting your insurance right for this sector requires more than a generic trade policy. Here is what cover smart home installation businesses need, what it typically costs, and how to approach comparing policies. Public liability insurance is the foundation. Working in clients' properties with electrical systems, network cabling, and integrated technology creates genuine third party liability exposure. Physical damage to a client's property during installation, injury during a site visit, or a hardware failure that causes damage. Public liability responds to these claims. $5 to $10 million in cover is standard, with high limits common for commercial and high value residential work. Professional indemnity insurance is increasingly important for smart home businesses. If you design a system that fails to meet a client's expectations, specify equipment that performs below specification, or provide advice on a configuration that results in a client loss. Professional indemnity covers the financial consequences of those professional decisions. As systems become more complex and clients more sophisticated, the risk of professional indemnity claims in this sector is growing. Cyber liability insurance is relevant and arguably essential for smart home installers. You are connecting client homes and businesses to the internet, managing network configurations, and in many cases retaining access credentials for ongoing service and maintenance. A cyber incident that compromises a client's network, exposes their personal data, or gives unauthorized access to their connected devices creates a liability that traditional insurance does not cover. Cyber liability insurance is still relatively inexpensive, and the coverage it provides is becoming increasingly relevant to this sector. Tools and equipment insurance covers your tools, testing equipment, and technology stock against theft and damage. Smart home installation equipment is high value and attractive to thieves. Vehicle theft is a constant risk for businesses carrying expensive equipment. Workers' compensation is compulsory if you have employees. Installation work in roof spaces at height and with electrical systems carries an injury risk profile that is reflected in workers' compensation premium rates. What does it cost? For a sole trader smart home installer, a public liability and tools package starts from around $1,000 to $2,000 annually. Professional indemnity and cyber liability add to that cost but are increasingly important given the nature of the work. Work with a broker who understands technology trade businesses and can access appropriate cover rather than a standard electrician's policy that may not reflect your work. Use the free business insurance finder at Reliable Business Tools to find the right cover for your smart home installation business. Answer a few questions and get matched with relevant options. No obligation.